Then a huge tiger bounds into the scene and bites off Johnny's head. By Epiphany Ferrell. Real life isn't like that. Problems don't just get solved. The whole Deus ex machina thing. You can't count on something like that, Sheila tells herself 100 times a day, 1,000 times a day, and it doesn't make Johnny any easier to bear. And that's another thing. A grown man named Johnny. It was okay in high school. Maybe college. Who knows, Sheila thought. Neither of us went. It's fine with his fishing buddies, but hanging on to a name like that, printing it on your name tag at Lowe's where he's still only a sub-manager and guys younger than him call him that kid name. It isn't really the name, Sheila knows. It's that Johnny has never grown, and he's distrustful of any change, any growth in his wife. So Sheila reads books on the bus, not at home, and never shouts any answers on the game shows they watch unless it's deliberately a wrong one. She walks with the other nurses at lunchtime, getting their steps in. Sheila always walks in front, never chats with the gals. What if, she thinks, it turns out the great aunt she's rumored to have is real and also rich and leaves Sheila $3.5 million only on the condition she gets a divorce? Or what if one of her clients in the osteopath's office turns out to be a producer and wants her to star in a movie and she'll have to leave right away, quit her job, leave her husband and just go? Or what if one of those transformation spells she's half-heartedly tried in that book of alleged black magic she took from the free little library actually worked? These things don't happen, she tells herself for the 1,000th time. She'll be stuck in this life and this bloodless marriage forever. If only she had tiger blood in her veins. She dawdles on the way home, goes the long way, and Johnny's on the front step when she pulls into the driveway, and she can tell right away he's annoyed with her for breaking routine, for being 5 minutes later than usual. Sheila wishes something would happen, anything at all. Temporary Animals by Kelly Murashige. It's a joke, this cruel tattoo. You did not want it. It makes you sick. You received it at a child's birthday party, one held by your boss a few hours ago. You're not sure why your boss invited you, her weird and quiet junior, to her 6-year-old's birthday party, but you knew better than to attempt to get out of it. It's not as if you had anything better to do anyhow. Why not spend your Saturday picking at the sloppily cut slice of sheet cake and letting snotty-nosed kids ask you why you're still single? What's your zodiac sign? One of the 6-year-olds asks. You paused. You don't know? I do, you snap back. Congratulations, by the way. You now argue with children. You were born in the year of the mighty tiger. This means you are supposed to be courageous and strong. God, what a farce. You're neither of those things. Your ex called you tiger and meant it ironically. You were tame. You were meek. You bent to his will. Still, you forgot how much you like temporary tattoos. You love pressing a warm, damp tissue to the back of the paper, then peeling it all off to reveal a fairy or a smiling sun. You get in the shower. You think you might cry, and the last thing you need is for your roommate to hear. You knew you weren't friends, but she treated you so coldly after your one and only breakup. This paranoid voice in your head kept screaming it was because she had secretly been in love with him. She wasn't. She just hated your moping. She said repeatedly, you kind of killed her vibe. In the interest of keeping your inner vibe killer dormant, you tugged the shower curtain along the rod to seal yourself in. After turning on the water, you glance at the tattoo and grimace. You remember now that, as a child, you would refuse to wash your skin, desperate to keep the designs intact for as long as possible. You blink, water dribbling down your chin. For a second, you imagine snapping a picture of your arm and sending it to him. A desperate, hey you, remember when you loved me? You can't, obviously. Not only because it's been years since you broke up, but because he's moved on the way you never will. He even has a tattoo, a real one. You saw it while stalking him online, as you tend to do. It's of a name, a girl's name, that of his 1-year-old daughter, born to a woman you've never met. You bet she's strong. You bet she's brave. No one dares change her stripes. You run your thumb over your fake tiger, watch the way the water beads, then you press your rough washcloth to your skin and scrub hard enough to hurt. Wincing from the pain, you erase the self you'll never be.